to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes, see notes by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the Rover and come over. Tell your friends jump in the GS3. I got the chronic by the tree. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these niggas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with, things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gon' be here for a while. I'm gon' call my crew, you gon' call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave, throw the keys to little C's. Pull the truck up front and roll up the next blunt so we can steam on the way to the telly. Go fill my belly. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Conversate for a few, cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? Forget the telly, we just go to the crib and watch a movie in the jacuzzi. Smoke L's while you do me. Imagine in Benzes giving ends to my friends and it feels stupendous. Tremendous cream, fuck $1 in a dream. Still tote gat strapped with infrared beams. Chopping O's, smoking line optimals. Money holes and clothes, all a nigga knows.
Yeah, I'm in channel, dude.
Yo, we're live already.
Alright, yo.
We feel free to just start analyzing. Don't worry about the intro.
Okay.
Whenever you're good.
You have a spec link for me?
Yeah, let me hit you up with that.
Nice, dude.
How's it go? Is it?
You know, doesn't go that bad. Just got back from a concert.
Nice. Which concert?
Oh man. So Symphony Orchestra playing Tchaikovsky's Symphony 4.
That's pretty sweet.
But yeah, that's enough of that, cause got some spicy action tonight. UTD versus One Twick Ponies here on PMA LCS. Oh boy.
Some nice Spanish guitar in the background.
Dude, nice. Do we have lobby?
What's up? Oh, you're not invited?
Yeah, I need a lobby.
Yo.
It takes so long to get this game moving. Like, I literally got back from the concert. I'm like, oh crap, I got a cast tonight. Oops.
This kid named the Black Man Bear just joined the lobby. He's not part of the team. Yeah, someone kick.
Quality.
If they kick him, you can join, but they have to kick him first.
Yikes, dude.
Who's lobby leader?
Very good question. But how are you feeling about these comps so far, based on what we're seeing in this draft phase?
Oh, I haven't even looked. Let me look. I think Hecarim's pretty busted right now.
Yeah, Hecarim's actually so friggin' good. Also, funny thing is, this is the first time, and probably the only time, you will ever see UTD have to drop in a Nivea van. Feels bad, dude. It is honestly never lucky.
Yeah. They could pick it away on blue side, but yeah, red side can't leave that shit up.
Yeah, that would not be fun. And on the side of UTD, though, we got that Zillion and that Veigar coming in. Any guess, like, which lane either of those are going to take?
I think Zillion will be support, if I had to guess. And because Hiramar plays the Veigar. He does not play Zillion that well.
I think I've seen him play Zillion a couple times, but definitely not a pick he's very fond of. And we get into this champ select in the client here. How are you feeling like this draft is shaped up overall for both these teams?
I think, I think UTD had the better draft per se. I think Mummy's pretty good right now, but Hecarim can out jungle him early. Maybe with the scuttle changes, Mummy has a slight chance now. Because he gets his level 3 before they have to contest it.
Yeah,
but
Moo is actually so garbage at contesting Scuttle, so that Scuttle Crab change is very, like, actually vital to unlocking that pick.
Yeah.
And in a similar vein, too, it's actually very nice for Hecarim so that he can hit 3 before Scuttles, so he has the devastating charge to dislocate them.
True. Flesh does like to shove his lane and roam early, so he might be able to help the Mummy early. If he's able to help that, it's very hard for Veigar to outpush Asol early. So we'll see how that affects it.
Yeah, going forward in the laning phase, though, Veigar generally has a pretty good matchup into Aurelion Sol, especially after like level 6 and stuff like that. Not necessarily because of the not necessarily because that he finally unlocks his burst via the primordial burst, but essentially how that lane goes is he finally gets the wave clear in order to keep up with Aurelion Sol, and then he can just drop the baby cage every time Asol goes in for a trade, and Aurelion relies on moving around the lane and hitting you with his, with his star procs, but if he's stuck in a baby cage, you can just walk away and chill.
Yeah, very true. And Hecarim does very well into Asol as well, just instantly CCing him up and knocking him where he doesn't want to go.
Yeah, not a super fun time for Aurelion Sol going forward into this game, but I think he has a lot. I think he has a lot of potential for roaming into this UTD team, and he can easily affect these side lanes over here.
And he has a lot of games on Asol too. It's his most played this season. Despite Anivia being his one trick per se, he has probably over 150 games on Asol, I believe, in ranked.
Yeah, Aurelion Sol is kind of like it's his new Flesh of the Month pick per se. FOTM boys, Flesh of the Month. He's been spamming Aurelion. He's been spamming his hard on Aurelion Sol, and very excited as well to see. Oh, what the heck? We have a lobby. We have a remake coming in.
Unlucky. What is it? We have top lane matchup probably in Alawi's favor. I have to say. Even if Mummy ganks, I think they lose that 2v1 to Alawi.
Yeah, honestly, they do. Unless, hear me out, AP Amumu.
Yeah, they need the Ignite top or like a 3-man top, like Aurelion Sol with the Mummy to kill the Alawi. And that can still go badly if Alawi's ahead enough. But, and...
Yeah, speaking of which, Alawi definitely like a huge comfort pick for Uncle Jemima there, and I assume that's who we're going to see busted out here.
OTP's saving grace will probably be their bot lane, if I had to guess. The Thresh Caitlyn versus Ezreal Zillion. Unless Zillion is on point, yeah.
Zillion actually has like much less of a bad matchup in the Thresh than you would think, but the downside is they're gonna have to be very careful about how they play this laning phase, just because they're so squishy. So Thresh drops a hook, the Zillion basically dies. Like there's almost no counterplay once the hook actually lands. But the nice part is, as long as UTD is like playing this bot lane right, they shouldn't die. But they're gonna lose a lot of pressure against Caitlyn Thresh.
Yeah. Later on in the game, Zillion does very well into the Thresh too. Just ulting the target that gets hit. And
yeah, Zillion, as a matter of fact, can be extremely useful for this UTD comp going forth in the late game. And I really think the pressure is on OTP to open up with some 5v5 team fights around the mid game. Utilize that Amumu, utilize that Aurelion Sol, use the Thresh picks, and rely on that Caitlyn damage in order to carry them through, because You know, you're playing against Vhagar, Ezreal with a zillion. Like, OTP pretty much has no way to close this game out late, honestly.
What's happening in chat right now?
Hirmar was folding laundry or something.
Okay, now they started.
We did it.
Any other interesting things about these team compositions or players on the champs themselves? Let's see. I have to look at the rosters again to be quite sure. So top for OTP, Ganwian, Jungle Theatrics, mid Fwesh, bot Jirachi, support Slaga, and then UTD has Uncle Jemima. Oh, Uncle Jemima is on his main champ Alawi. Yep. That'll be interesting.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell Amumu is still good right now. That's so weird.
He just seems to do a ton of damage and still be one of the few jungles that benefits from Aftershock still.
He just inexplicably chills in your team and just melts it. Honestly.
Yeah, and everyone's first tendency is to target Mummy as soon as he lands Q on someone, but then they waste all their bursts onto the Aftershock.
Yeah, and I feel like as well, Amumu's had so many changes that have helped push him into viability because, you know, he had this quality of life changes a little while back, meaning the bandage shots always brings them to you no matter what you do or buffer when. So, like, you can't flash or escape the bandage toss.
Oh,
so,
that
like,
was an interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it was always interesting, but now he will always pull him on top of you no matter what. And there were also some decent other quality of life changes in that patch that I forgot, but, you know, you add on to that the Scuttler change this patch. Amumu is finally useful enough to try and do Scuttle in a reasonable amount of time on this patch. And, yeah, I feel like he's just got so many little under-the-hood indirect changes that have helped push him into viability. I guess that's really the only thing I can think of.
Nerfs to Jarvan, nerfs to Rek'Sai. So he slid by without any nerfs and ended up getting buffed a few times in the previous patches. So yeah, so he just slowly came back into meta. And a lot of these skirmishy games, he's really good for solo queue. He's really good for PMLCS. I'm not sure if they're breaking him out in competitive pro play yet, because he can get out jungled pretty hard if the enemy jungler's on top of their game.
Yeah. I don't know how well Hecarim can out jungle this matchup. It's not like Hecarim won't completely dump on him, but Hecarim should have a little bit better pressure early, I feel. And I don't think either of these picks can just walk into the other players' jungles at will with lane pressure, if you know what I mean. They don't really have that big of pressure.
And some of it could be like Mummy dropped out of meta for so long that people forgot how to play against him. So he comes back all of a sudden, and then everyone gets shit on.
Playing against Amumu is kind of simple, but playing as Amumu is even more simple in this situation. So, you know, just manage someone, you flash to their team, you ult them, you won the team fight. Congratulations. We did it. It's crazy, am I right? Wow.
The sheer distance Bandage Trust can go, it's actually nuts. I think it's, what, 1200 range? 1300?
It's pretty nuts. It's pretty far.
I'll look it up actually right now.
I'm looking to see, definitely looking to see OTP start forcing these early fights and pushing the envelope. Get that Aurelion Soul out of lane, get him moving around the map, because they really need to open this map up against this composition from UTD, otherwise they're going to have loads of trouble closing into Vhagar.
Let me see. Bandage Toss. Range 1100, so the same range as Nautilus Hook, actually. Both are ridiculously long, but...
Nautilus Hook is like those... It's like that skill shot that you expect it to go slightly less far than it does every single time. You're like, wait, that hit me?
Yeah. Well, the range indicator and the animation make it seem like it won't, but the hitboxes overlap and ended up hitting a lot of things. To put it in perspective, Blitz hook. Blitz hook itself is 975 range, and these are both 1100. So
That's actually nuts.
yeah.
What thresh hook?
Thresh hook I think is slightly longer than Blitz. It might be 1000.
Like,
Let me
maybe
look.
1000. Come on, man, you're the washed up support.
Oh, it's actually 1100.
Yeah, oh, it is 1100. So Blitzcrank hook is actually shorter than all of them?
It is.
That's so weird.
It's an instant cast though. It's faster than all the others, I believe.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And the way you position yourself on Blitz changes the length a little bit. Because it fires from his right hand. So if you turn your body a little bit, it goes slightly longer. And also you have a move speed boost on your W, so that makes up for some of that range. And it's the only one that pulls them all the way back to you. The other ones just either meet halfway or go all the way to them.
Alright, wow, the more you know.
And yeah, the thing about Nautilus is that his hook is actually half of the mana cost as Blitz hook, I believe, and it's almost half the cooldown. It's a very low cooldown.
Oh yeah, Dredgeline's 50 mana at level 1? Jesus.
Let me look.
I swear it was 80.
It might be 80 actually, but it's definitely less mana.
Yeah, it's like Thresh Death Sentence.
60 mana.
60, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Busy overanalyzing hook champions here. We have a Mumu and Thresh in this game and nothing else. You know how it goes.
Hooks are an interesting mechanic. I always liked them.
Of course you did. You just run at people and so you and hook them and you got masters.
Yep.
You know how it goes. Dude, I just right click.
Here, I'm gonna turn my mic down a little bit. I think I was too loud.
Ah, sweet. Finally, the spectator noise over.
I don't
Dude,
know if
honestly,
anyone's watching yet. Not sure.
I think there's like 5 people. Dude, boy, honestly, I was really sad yesterday because these crackers I have were really stale, but then I realized that like they were like pretty far down on the package, so it was only like the top few that were stale, because they were the ones that were by far the most exposed to the elements. Like, I'm digging down here and it's like a whole new package of crackers, dude. I'm loving it.
Let me get stream all set here. I'll go to live scene here.
Pause at 10.
9, 10.
Dude, you got the relaxing flamenco guitar music in the background still?
Yeah, I do. I can turn that off.
Hell yeah, I'm at 10 seconds now.
Alright. I'll give you the go. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright.
Now,
11,
12,
12,
13, 14.
We're good.
Okay.
We did it.
And let me close that, and I'll arrange the portrait so chat doesn't get pissed.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see some level 1 shenanigans this game too. We got the Thresh coming out from Slaga. Huge power pick. Slaga, you look at his role on OTP, and the first word that comes to mind, playmaker. And I'm very excited to see how the Thresh support plays out for him, because I've seen him play Thresh once in the season before. It was against SVT actually. Yeah, it was against my team. It was actually pretty okay in that game. Excited for it.
I just have to edit something real quick. The scoreboard at the top is a little, it's on the wrong side. I just have to change it.
We see both OTP and UTD here just chilling, for the 5-point defenses, or 4-point, 3.5-point, whatever.
I love the 3 and 4 point starts. It's hilarious.
The 3 and 4 point starts. It's like, we don't want to die, but we're also kind of lazy, so we'll see what happens. Theatric's gonna start up this red buff over here with the help of his cool and sexy bot lane over here. Maie on his classic pocket hacker room over here, getting his Raptors start going over to this red buff.
And I will cut this music so you can just hear the game. Yeah.
Ugh, I don't want to hear the game, bro. It makes me think of League of Legends. It makes me think of pain. Fletch getting some early pressure in this mid lane, shoving it out as fast as humanly possible. I feel like I've seen this before. Fletch is completely out of mana already. Never change Fletch.
He's gotta get that priority for his jungle.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I respect it. The issue is his jungle's currently on his blue side right now. There's not really any scuttlers to get. But, you know, again, we've taking a little bit of damage in the top lane.
Look at that
Lowy.
The CS lead, though, from Flesh.
Lowy popping out the Test of Spirit.
Oh, that's
People
really
fully canceling her out of this lane. Ooh. Jirachi being brought reasonably low in the bot lane. Wait, hold on. That's a Glacial Augment Zillion coming out of Hey Listen here. That's actually pretty interesting.
I can't say I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen it do well, put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like area on one hand is a pretty good option for poke, and especially into this lane area would have been really good, but
Yeah.
I also respect the Glacial Augment hard as hell simply because it really helps. So OTP's only way to win team fights is really get the Amumu engage, get the Maokai engage, and just run at someone and like drop the backline immediately. I think the Glacial Augment in particular, especially with the Twin Shadows, in combination with, you know, that Zillion Time Warp, really, you know, will combine to give them so much disengage late game to the extent where, like, the game rolls past 30 minutes, OTP shouldn't be able to find an engage unless someone gets caught.
Very true. And it allows him to land those double bombs very easily if he hits his auto.
Jirachi already brought to a quarter, but it's Theatrix coming in here for a nice bandage toss on Hiramar in the mid lane, though. Hiramar brought down to about 2/3, gonna get out of that one just fine. Theatrix taking some damage on the return.
I love area on Zillion for the fact that you can give a shield on your speed up, and you can permanently cast it on someone late game once you have CDR.
Yeah, it's actually so good. Wait, the shield, like, it gives a shield on the speed up? That's nuts.
Yeah, because you're casting an ability on your ally.
Ah, wait, that
So
makes
you
so
can-
much sense.
You can use Ardent Sensor with Zillion that way.
Oh yeah, you could use Censored Zillion, but I mean, this
Not
game's
with
not really an
Ezreal,
issue because
yeah.
we have an Ezreal, yeah, so it kind of, like, there's literally zero reason for a Censor this game. If I saw a Censor come out, I would probably shoot myself, honestly.
Yeah, it is still good for the shield. Like I was analyzing Aerie earlier, 2 Aerie shields is equivalent to 1 Guardian shield. And it's on a much lower cooldown. Guardian's 40 seconds versus Aerie being up every time it retracts back to you.
Gainwin already losing a heck of a lot of pressure on this top side. Uncle Jemima just dominating the lane with Zalawi, hitting tons of Tested Spirits here. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, the first blood coming in off a king from Theatrix. Freedom Penguin gonna be going down, and hey, listen, caught in a tight spot, can be played back, flash forward from Jirachi. Double kill going over to this Caitlyn very early here.
I get so confused when I see Theatrix not on Hecarim. I was like, Theatrix? I thought he was up top. And then it's actually, that was Maie on Hecarim. He's been
It's a
playing.
classic
Yeah.
pick. Speaking of Hecarim, now Maie walking into this topside jungle here. Theatrix showed himself bot, so it looks like he's going to lose his entire topside jungle right here. And, you know, Ganwin's kind of, it's just a little preoccupied at the moment, you might say. Currently down 41 creeps to 7. That's actually disgusting.
Oh,
Man, you hate
oh
to see
man.
that.
That's a terrible matchup for Maokai.
Yeah, that's actually so bad. It doesn't help that he's been walking into a lot of
41 to oh.
Yeah, that's actually destructive. Like,
Gotta hand it to Thresh.
Permaban next game, honestly.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to Thresh for that clean play and good hesitation on his hook to wait for the enemies to use their movement spell and flash before he threw the hook.
Yeah, pretty good. And already Slaga having some more presence on the map. Hey, listen, we get caught up by another death sentence from Slaga. Jirachi going in, but the double bomb comes up, stunning Slaga. Hey, listen, gonna run out, and yeah, he's gonna escape.
Yep.
But that's a whole lot of damage.
Oh,
coming
outplayed.
coming
Oh man.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, though, Uncle Jemima caught in a tight spot. Flesh on the roam here. Voice of Light gonna throw him back into the stratosphere. Kill go in with a Flesh. Meanwhile, in the bot lane though, Theatrics landed a nice bandage. It's be the heal away from Freedom Penguin, and they are turning tight and running for that tower.
It was a good idea from Slaga. It was just a little bit too early to throw the hook. Very close though. And earlier on the Caitlyn trap where they actually got the kill, it was a very good Caitlyn trap to put it in the spot where Thresh is flaying, instead of putting it on top of where he hooked, because Thresh will always go for the flay right after, and she ended up landing the trap perfectly.
It's pretty sick. Yeah, generally speaking, as Caitlyn, you want to be able to put a trap. You want to be able to put a trap behind, you know, or rather in front of the player toward you, so that way the Thresh can actually play him in. But meanwhile, in the bot lane, though,
Speaking of traps,
overextended a little. Oh no, rip. That was one angry pony, dude. I feel like I've seen this before.
it's the classic. I want to get turret plating, but I don't have vision of of where the jungle is.
Then a horse just comes in and shoves his arcade lance so far up your bunghole. I don't know. That is the punchline, honestly. Jesus, dude, it just doesn't stop in the top lane. 56 CS to 15. Like, Uncle Jemima can literally die like 2 or 3 times. Anyone care?
Yeah. It really never changes that matchup top. Only thing it can benefit is Flesh can get extra gold here and there from roaming up there. If he's able to kill the Alawi, but I think it's past that point at this. Maybe one more item Alawi needs before he's unkillable.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. And talking about this early game for OTP, everything is honestly in most lanes going according to plan right now. OTP choosing most of the right options. Really, the only thing that was kind of suspect was Jirachi chilling bot and getting mowed down by a pony for almost no reason. But unfortunately for them, like this top lane differential right now in gold is like so high that it is actually so high that, you know, UCD actually has the gold advantage this game.
It is 900 gold lead for Alawi.
That's disgusting. 900 gold lead at 9 minutes. That's an entire that's literally a bombies, bro. Like that is literally the only item Ganween has right now, and Uncle Jemima has that item up on him right now.
And pausing. PMA LCS pause.
Pause Mew Alpha.
Yeah, Hoagie's he's gotta charge his mouse probably. Bugged out.
Cody needs a new mouse. Rip Freedom Penguin. Never forget, dude.
You guys use a mouse? I just use a trackpad.
Honestly, dude, like I use a trackball and like I roll my dick over the trackball as I play.
My friend used the trackball. It was so hilarious. It was so funny. Like one of those thumb ones.
Like Kerp, is that you? Remember that guy played mid for Millennium in like season 3, season 4?
He used a trackball.
He used the trackball, yeah.
It's doable. My friend used it for WoW. He played World of Warcraft with it for so long that he just got comfortable on it.
Yeah, he was in the upper echelon of mid laners too. I'd say like, he was probably like top 4, top 5. Like he was consistently like not bad for a professional player at all. He used the trackball.
I can never get used to it, but I could see why people use it.
It's kind of nuts. Man, I'm so bored right now, dude.
A little bit bored, so a good old pause. Classic. Get some time to relax your eyes.
We don't even have pause patrol in this game.
Pause patrol.
Pause patrol. I'm gonna go make myself some tea real quick.
Sounds
Can
good.
you hold down the fort?
Yeah, that's fine. And we are paused. I will get some music going actually.
Alright, I'm back.
He's
Getting
getting a
back.
backup mouse. I love it.
Dude, pretty solid. I like the question, so is he going to buy a mouse? This man literally pauses in the middle of a game, drives his ass to Best Buy, just rolls in like, beep, beep, what's up boys? Got another mouse!
He's just gonna play on the Best Buy PCs.
Oh god, that'd be awful. Yeah, that cuts like pretty much, you know, like 40% of the time there though. You just drive to Best Buy and then play from Best Buy. So you don't have to drive back then. Genius.
I hope you find it in your heart to relate. And when they sway, it reminds me of the waves and the
Just playing some non-copyrighted music from MC Codes.
Dude, forget copyright. It's Pirate Bay all the way.
Oh, they're starting. Gotta pause
man.
this. We're going back to the game.
Any second now.
They said R, no one started it.
R for
Oh, there we go,
me.
there we go.
Ah, sweet. Play will resume in... Getting back into this game, quick refresher of what's going on right now. We have a massive CS lead in the top lane for Uncle Jemima here. Jirachi chilling on a 2-kill lead down in this bottom lane over Freedom Penguin and Hey Listen. Also up around 17 creeps right now. Flesh also chilling with a kill advantage in this mid lane. Meanwhile, the Theatrics coming in top of Bandage toss. Uncle Jemima gonna cut off. Maye's here for the 2v2. Onslaught Shadow's gonna come straight in. Ganwian taking extremely low here. Theatrics gonna pop that Curse of the Sad Mummy, but he is caught between a pony and whatever that thing is here. But Flesh here on the roam, gonna get this clean up. Kill going over the Ganwian on Uncle Jemima after Theatrics got that. But Hiramar is also here on the roam. Ganwian get caught up by Hiramar's baby cage. Kill going over to Hiramar. Meanwhile, in the bot side though, Freedom Penguin gonna take down Jirachi. And kill 80 carry for support traded down in the 2v2 matchup in the bot lane. Hey Listen and Jirachi gonna be dying up in there as well.
Overall, pretty even trade.
Wait,
It goes
stuck in another
slightly.
baby cage here, and Maye could be looking for this. There's
Okay.
no voice of light. Maye going for the tower dive. That's gonna be a dead dragon. And Maye going on a killing spree right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a slightly even trade, maybe slightly in the favor of UTD, but it just turned very poor from Fwesh. Ended up dying under the turret there. Now he loses more CS, gives more gold away to 2 people. Alawi's still not going to be a good target to gank because that'll happen every time. They'll at least trade kills. Here we go.
Hiramar looks like to be caught in a tough spot, but Baby Cage gonna come in, save him from that Amumu, and he's gonna be just fine. And before all of that happened, one of the things I was, oh my god, Theatrics is just, Theatrics want this, man.
This is a little
What's
forced.
he doing? Here comes the Maokai.
He hit it!
They have found Hiramar on the back line with the bandage
Doesn't
toss,
matter.
but yeah, Uncle Jemima is just so fat, actually just gonna destroy him. That is one dead tree, and that is a double kill for Uncle Jemima on this Alawi. Looking like George Washington right now, because he just chopped down the friggin' cherry tree.
That was forced to start with and then reforced. He turned back and went for it again.
Free!
But I guess when your top lane's that far behind, you really want to help them, but sometimes you just gotta leave them in the
There's
dust.
a pony staying high in the mid lane. It's a lot of shadows gonna be casted. Flesh dropping the voice of light and do his best to run away. Gonna get under that tower and get out in the end there.
Now Maya is free to permacamp mid and permacamp bot. Just hover between the 2 lanes, honestly, if he
Honestly,
wanted.
Maya is free to do whatever the hell he wants
Yeah,
right
really.
now. He has the most CS in the game right now on this Hecarim jungle, and he has a 3-kill lead.
Oh my lord.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was able to sap top farm and mid farm on his way through his camps.
Yeah, he's sapped multiple ways of farm. He's gotten to counter jungle Theatrics, and on top of that, those 3 kills that he's got have all been like integrated seamlessly into his pathing. Like all the kills that have happened. But hold that thought, because Hiramar caught up in this mid lane here by the bandage toss with Theatrics. Hiramar flashed over
Oh
the wall.
no!
For the stars. And Theatrics with flash curse of the sad mummy gonna get him. Just the tip, boys. You heard it here.
Wow, that was max range mummy ult. He knew his range very well.
Yeah, I respect that. That was the most alpha flash ult in the world.
That what's Double F say about aggression? The more you're behind, the more aggressive you can be.
Oh yeah, Death Sentence coming out for Slugga. Might get caught in this box right here. Ignite can be popped, and they're looking for the close, and they're going to find it. Kill going over to Slugga. And now, Freedom Penguin and Hey Listen forced back out of this river right here. OTP chilling with some dragon control over here.
A great turn of events for OTP. Maybe getting this Infernal Drake for free. Depends on the rotations from UTD here. A late TP coming in.
Oh, yep. TP coming out from Uncle Jemima's Alawi here. They're looking for this contest. Already massive damage coming from Freedom Penguin here. The Atrix managed to toss over the wall, and Hey Listen. That is so much damage he's taking. Hey Listen, throwing out that Chrono Shift on himself. Freedom Penguin taking down Theatrix, though, in the meantime. And OTP on full retreat here. UTD going into the jungle looking for stragglers here, but not going to find any.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the TP was just delayed because he had to get out of range of Maokai first, or it was just not up or something, but it was just slightly too late for them to even have a chance to contest that Drake. They ended up getting the kill on Theatrix though, so not so bad.
Yeah, they kind of waffled it, but, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
Overall, like, it's not like they got nothing out of it. It didn't cost them anything either.
Their team scales a lot better than UTD's or OTP's team.
Yeah, that's very true.
So
Oh,
even
man,
if they lose,
massive damage from that Dark Matter.
like losing Infernal is pretty bad, but if you outscale already and are already sitting pretty, like no need to force for it. They did well to just pick up the kill and not try to dive in there.
Yeah, I respect it. It's pretty worth it at this point. And so one of the things being shown off there in that dragon, actually, a very small mechanic thing I want to point out with Jirachi on this Caitlyn, there is dropping an auto on that dragon and then moving over there and headshotting someone who stepped on the trap. So headshot actually, like headshot actually ignores auto attack thing. But the issue is you have to cast a move command in between. You have to cast a move command in between firing shots.
Or attack move maybe.
Yeah, you have to cast. It has to be a move command. I'm pretty sure. Or at least that's the way I do it.
Does that count
that's
as
so much
both
damage.
attack move? Does that count as both targeting and a movement command?
I'm not sure. Because I've always done it the way Jirachi looks caught out here. Maie coming in. Double flash is burned away. Box coming out from Slugga here. They're looking for the disengage. UTD going full hard onto them. Meanwhile, on top lane, though, Uncle Jemima going to bring down
1v3.
Theatrix. 1v3 on Alawi. And Jirachi forced to pop both flash and heal in that exchange in bot lane as well. But they're sitting very low under this tower here. Maie looking for a dive. That is one angry pony. Not going to find it. Hey, listen, caught under tower by the hook, though. Still going to be extremely low. And Jirachi getting a kill on Freedom Penguin in the meantime. What is going on, dude?
I think OTP is forcing too hard to their top lane when they really should just be hard camping their bot lane, getting them to the swapped lane, like killing their bot turret first because Caitlyn's already ahead, swapping her top to fight the Alawi 2v1 with her support, instead of trying to keep sending two people from like mid and jungle who are both underfed to a extremely underfed Maokai. Like they're never gonna win that fight without losing a kill. They really just need to focus their bot, take that turret and swap as soon as they can. Right now they took the top turret, so it's not so bad for Maokai anymore. He can sit a little bit farther back and farm a little bit more safe. But Alawi's just going to keep pressuring.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, what I want to see happen is exactly what you said. I want them to run in. I want them to take that turret bot, get the Caitlyn out of that lane, and able to start affecting the map now that she's more than done her due diligence at keeping this Ezreal down and getting an advantage for herself. And, you know, there's no dragon coming up for a while, so you're looking at that Rift Herald. You want that bot lane top for the man advantage as soon as possible. Meanwhile, though, it's like they want another return action on Uncle Jemima. Try and pop the test of spirit here, drop a leap of faith. He has so much healing, so much damage on so many targets, but ultimately going to be... Oh, hold on. Yeah, he ultimately going to be brought down in the end. Kill going over the flesh, but in the meantime, though, They're losing turrets both bot and mid for that exchange. I'm not sure if that's worth it, honestly.
No, they had to use a lot of cooldowns, and they lost a second tier mid and a bot turret, which they were winning bot lane, but until they sent Thresh to top right there.
Jirachi caught in between a rock and a box. Really, just gonna get evaporated by Hiramar there. And there's a chrono shift pop from Hey Listen. What's going
Nice
on?
nice dodge there by Hoki.
And Slaga caught that's caught in a little bit of a tough spot, but
OTP is trying to salvage a play after Caitlyn goes down when Thresh made that roam play at the top.
Hiramar, great death sentence coming in. Hiramar gonna be able to flash over that wall though. Good.
They're doing a little too much salvaging instead of just trying to make the most strategic play in the moment. That's the side of OTP, that is.
Yeah,
They're trying to
it's really
salvage
weird
that top
at the
lane
moment.
and salvage plays around the map.
Yeah, they're just forcing too hard in spots they probably shouldn't be. They need to take advantage. Yeah, they need to take advantage of the things that they have right now. And Jirachi, until that sequence of events, was pretty far ahead on Caitlyn. Like, basically above everyone except, you know, Maye at that point. The Rift Herald contest coming in. Death Sentence landing on Jemima. Onslaught Shadows popped by Maye inside. Flash evaporated. Jirachi got some good roots, some headshots over here. Again, we can be taking extremely low. Maye also taking extremely low on this hacker. I'm looking for more though. OTP coming in. Ace in the hole coming out. Be blocked by Freedom Penguin here. And everyone's calling for the disengage on that Rift Herald. Rift Herald gonna go down and get replaced by this Baron here. So, when all said and done, 1-0 for UTD.
What does UTD want to do next? In my opinion, I'd say have a player clear out mid, have a player clear out top, and then have that mid person like just keep Alawi splitting in a side lane while they group as four and siege.
Yeah, you want wards. You want ward pressure in the jungle. And Freedom Penguin caught up in this corridor, but that's in Slaga here. Hiramar though is laying Gaming on the side over here. It's an all-out brawl skirmish over here, and currently can be a 1-for-2 in favor of OTP right now. Uncle Jemima though dropping that test of spirit onto Theatrics, gonna do some damage here, and Hiramar is going to be caught out in this top side shortly here. Flash with a stun. Slaga with a death sentence goes wide though. Stopwatch coming out. Maya can drop that onslaught of shadows. Jirachi forced to flash away, and Uncle Jemima here. It is Battle of the Bruisers right here. Leap of Faith dropping out. The Theatrics gonna get mowed down here. Maya looking for more. Jirachi also gonna go down. Look at that Conqueror sustain. Look at that healing. They can't kill the Hecarim. It's gonna be a quadra kill from Maya on this Pony Express over here.
Someone posted to PMA LCS. He got one. Oh man. It's looking pretty bleak. Hecarim is almost, he's 70 farm up, 72 farm up. Mid is in Veigar's favor in farm and gold from turrets and kill gold too. And top lane is just severely far ahead.
This is what Mage looks like at his best right here. On a comfort pick, high tempo, high aggression, walking around. Currently chilling, 176 CS and 8 kills. He's affected so much, had so much pressure, and all around very good pathing as well. Like, so far he's played a hell of a game.
Saga goes, hit me with that Mastery 4, Lamau. Hecarim spams his Mastery 4 emote.
Interestingly enough, one of the things we see permaban away from Maya is that O-off pick, but I feel like a lot more teams need to start respecting this Hecarim, and soon.
Do we have a dragon timer on what the next one is and when it's up? It's an Infernal Drake next. This could decide a lot.
Important, Maya coming in for the flank with the onslaught shadows, and Flash can be mowed down immediately. Slaga and Jirachi doing the best they can to kite away. Slaga can be brought down in the end though by this angry pony, and he's going straight on Jirachi. That's so much damage. What can this Caitlyn do? Absolutely nothing. A double kill from Maya. And now UTD can turn onto this Baron.
And that's one sad mummy in the bot lane.
Boy, you hate to see that.
They're just gonna do Baron straight up, and then they're gonna get a free Infernal right after that.
Yeah, this is actually so rough. Maya now 10-1 on this Hecarim pick. This is actually disgusting, and Theatrix going in, caught up by the baby cage's bandage, and absolutely eviscerated by that Primordial Burst combo from Kiramar.
And you gotta love the itemization from the Hecarim, getting the Spirit Visage. Even into Morello and Executioners, like even seeing those items, he's just so much healing coming back from his W and from his Conqueror Qs.
It's actually disgusting. Like this Hecarim does not die. Meanwhile, Uncle Jemima though caught up in this bot lane by gaming fresh here, but he is Wowie, so it's gonna be very tough for them to find that kill.
I dislike that we're in a meta where Hecarim can run other things besides Predator.
I dislike that we're in a meta where Hecarim exists. Ganween caught up by that baby cage, and we brought extremely low. Kill go over to Hiramar. Meanwhile, Flash, good clean stun. Freedom Penguin can get evaporated by the Voice of Light. And here comes Maya over the wall, beyond slash, shattered. Slugger taking extremely low. Kill go over to Maya here, and Flash doing his best to drag himself out of this one, but it's not going to be enough. Double kill going to Maya yet again. Theatrix, great bandage toss over the wall onto Hey Listen, but now the pony is onto this mummy once again here. Wowie coming out. Curse that mummy flash away from Theatrix, but it's not going to be enough, and this pony just going to run him down and kill him for the clean ace. Well, mostly clean ace, 2 for 5. Whatever.
This reminds me of, have you ever seen the player I Am Badid?
Oh, I love Badid, dude. I played with Badid.
Badid, literally, Badid is his ground word. You know what that is? It's a word that he says. He has like a definition in his bio. It's like a word that he says. He just goes, "I am Badid" every time he kills someone or every time something goes bad. It just grounds him. It keeps him. It keeps him humble. It keeps him humble, and also, what is it? Just breaks his tilt. He's like trained himself to make that word break his own tilt.
And a massive fight can be breaking out over here. OTP found a pick onto Uncle Jemima, and he's gonna be taking down. Kilgo went over to Jirachi. It's interesting you should bring that up because actually, Badid is actually a portmanteau, so it means bad indeed.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so he's really saying, I am bad indeed. Onslaught Shadows coming out from Maya here. Flash brought extremely low. Voice of Light kiting him back, but it's all going to be brought down by Freedom Penguin very quickly here. Flash brought down on the side by Freedom Penguin as well. Double kill. And that is one angry pony in the back line. Look at the cover. Look at the heal. Look at the sustain. Not going to be enough, but it is enough to get a quadra kill for Freedom Penguin on the retreat. And that is going to be another ace for UTD. And now they are looking to push down to this bottom lane and end this game real quick here.
That was actually so funny. I didn't realize. What'd you call it? A portmanteau? What is it?
A portmanteau. Portmanteau. Yeah.
Is that one word?
Yeah, like portmanteau.
Gotcha.
It's when you take two words.
My
and combine them
vocab
into
is
one
not
word,
as
essentially.
eloquent, but
Eloquent. Yeah, I don't really have an eloquent vocab. Go back, like, just go back over these VODs and take a shot every time I say the same word more than once, and not just because I stutter either.
Haven't been playing your Membean?
Yeah, huge flash going. Massive fight breaking out over here. Uncle Jemima brought extremely low. Chrono Shift coming out just in time to save him, though. And OTP doing the best they can to retreat and clean up this fight. Ganween taken so low, though. Primordial Burst comes in from Hiramar, gonna be eviscerating him quickly. Freedom Penguin caught up in the backside. Chris Bad Mummy out from Theatrix here. He's going in. OTP have found the turn they are looking for as members get picked off from UTD one by one, but Maya the pony, the savior, coming in on Slaughter Shadows.
I am Badid.
It's a double kill. I am Badid. Run it down, mid.
Oh, it's so funny. Every time someone calls him trash, he just goes, "I am Badid." Every time he does something good, I am Badid. Every time he stomps, I am Badid.
So great. Yeah, dude, I love Badid.
And if you caps, I am Badid, he bans you from his chat.
That's actually
He
hilarious.
says only undercase. We are not savages here.
I fucking love it.
And you get banned. It's so funny.
It's part of what made it funny is like the mistake, but like it's actually so nice to hear like there's actually a story like behind it and why he does
Yeah.
it. It's not just like, you know, bullcrap made in a
Yeah, I
game,
thought
like,
it was some
actually
bullcrap, and I
uses
liked
it.
it because it was like so stupid. But then
But
they were
like,
so
it actually improves
yeah.
his mental too. It's actually hilarious.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
like
that's so cool.
really he's into psychology, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can OTP scrape out a 1% victory here? This is what I tell my team: winnable, 1% chance.
Winnable, boys. T1 winnable. Can I get a T1 winnable in chat at all?
What is the gold lead right now? It is 10k. I won a game down by 8.8k in solo queue recently. It's still hashtag winnable for OTP.
It's still hash. Yeah, I can see it. Any given Saturday, boys, here in PMA LCS, anything can happen. I am so excited to see how the rest of this game plays out. You never know.
What is the silver lining bright side for OTP right now?
They're not losing as hard. They could be losing harder. The game could be over. That's the silver lining. And looks like the game might soon be over though. UTD forcing a huge engage here, and Turk be taken down. Open Nexus already. Maya brought extremely low chrono shift coming in, going in the back line, taking down Theatrix, mowing down so many people, so much damage going down. Jirachi doing his damnedest to kite away, can be brought down, dropped into his Guardian Angel. Here we are with this baby cage. I mean, everyone's so low, but Jirachi playing Freedom Penguin, getting taken down by Maya though. And
He's
this
spawn
still
killing.
open. Here we are eviscerating Slaga in the spawn right now, and OTP just melting in this final fight, and the Nexus going to be dropped down. That is game one going over to UTD.
It's okay. Both sides, great effort. I think a rough draft for top, and just you can't try to over salvage one lane if they're already losing. Just get the other lane so far ahead that you can swap them to the other side. Get them out of there.
Yeah,
Rescue
and so-
them by ditching them.
Yep. And so looking back on this game one, you think about the things that you want to improve as OTP going into this game two, and it's got to be, I agree with you in that sense that once that lead's opened up, you got to salvage it by taking advantage of your strong power picks. This Caitlyn in the bot side and Cerulean Soul with lane pressure in the mid lane early on. And looking towards next game, though, they have to figure out a way to get themselves out of that disadvantage, because that disadvantage, once it was opened up, was actually so massive that like you can't just salvage it if the other team plays cleanly. Like you just take an L unless the other team makes a mistake with how badly that lead was opened up. And so there are multiple options you can take. You need to get Ganwe in a better matchup in that top lane, or at least if not a better matchup, a matchup he can play and not be down 6 CS to like 30 in.
Very much
Like,
so.
to get Ganwe in a better
What
matchup.
matchups does Ganwin play? That would be probably a better pick then.
Probably literally anything except Maokai. He could play Urgot into this. He could play Garen into this. Garen doesn't sound like the most fun in the world. Let me check the pick bans. Yeah, there's no Urgot. There's no Urgot ban in the pick ban. You could play Urgot into that.
Yeah,
But
the benefit of
absolutely
Garen
can't
is
pick
the
Maokai.
silence is nice, and also Alawi tends to get low but then stays alive somehow, but the Garen ult is a good execute for that. And Executioners is
actually
an
true.
option for Garen.
That's actually very true. Garen might be a pretty decent answer, honestly.
Well, we'll see next game. I'm gonna cut the stream here just so we can get a VOD for game one. If I will have the MVP poll for game one. I'm gonna make that as I cut the VOD and then link it as I start game two. Thank you
That
guys.
sounds good, Roots.
Thanks for watching. I'll be right back.